What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel. We're online at www.whatsupinthesky.com, and you are looking going way back. We're going way back to 109. Saw 109 from when this is when we first came out. And I tell you what, guys, the Mars anomalies people, we're so used to looking at the newest pictures. It's time to go back and start looking at the older ones because now they've added all the ones that they've, you know, had the smudge and all that good stuff. But this was sent to me by my buddy Rennie. I guess it's Renee. I guess that's how you say his name. I'm not 100% sure. And he sent me. I'm not really that good on any foreign names. I try. But right here, he sent me this on over. He's also got a YouTube account, which is brand new. So we're gonna, like I said, there's so many people starting to do this. I love it. We're gonna get him some hits. I'm gonna put his stuff all linked up in the profile. But he sent this over, and he got a keen eye on this thing. I wouldn't have picked this up. He said, "Now this looks like a skull of a giraffe or something along those lines." And I was like, okay, it kind of looks like rocks. But then I put this up next to it, and you can see the similarities. It sure does look like some sort of skull of something, a goat, something along those lines. And we'll go ahead and we're gonna bring it out a little bit here, but I just wanted to show you the similarity, especially where it looks like there could be an eye socket and stuff like that. And now this just could be coincidence. And the reason I do a lot of these posts, especially for when people do it, because they want to know what they think too. And I've got a big outlet here. My channel's got a lot of hits on it. A lot of people come to it, so we love. Please comment below and let me know what you think about that. And I'll put that one up here in a second. But there's also some really cool things here. Maybe they kind of look like seashells. Once again, it looks like there was something happened on this planet that totally destroyed it, threw everything about. I mean, all around. It just tossed up. Everything got thrown all over the place, and you've got areas that are still perfect, still have some of these stone remnants. It's almost like if you were to go to Pumapunku and it looked like, years and years and years from now, maybe thousands of years from now, after, the jungle grew up over it, and then who knows what could happen. It could have turned to desert. And this is what I feel like we'd be looking at. Or like a guy on my channel said the other day, like we're like feels like we're looking at Las Vegas, 1,000 years into the future, walking down the Vegas Strip. This would be what, we see artwork, we see parts of the buildings everywhere, um, things that look like symmetry, and where you've got what seem to be broken up statues that have similar humps or balls that are on the edge right here. You see this in some of the work here on Earth. And if I knew you were, if I think you guys probably saw what I was looking at here, and right here in the foreground, um, you can tell it's been broken, but tell me this piece isn't looking like a perfectly cut piece of stone, and it looks like it normally would have gone around here, came down, and it looked like it certainly had a purpose or something. I just can't see this being natural. It could be natural, like I said. I can't not see this being natural. I get so much slack for saying some because I always go for the more wild, out there side. That's how I roll here on my channel. I see what I see, you see what you see. I'm usually going to take the more out there approach to it. Yeah, I don't care. If you don't like that, you can hit the road or hit the down, like if you don't like it, hit the down button, whatever it is, the dislike. I'm so used to using Facebook now. Like, dislike, the thumbs up, thumbs down. That's what I want. Thumbs up this video right now if you like it. Don't forget to thumbs up it, guys. Hit that like button. That helps us out, helps get the ratings out. But let's take a look. Let me show you what this is, because there's also some interesting stuff up here. Rocks that seem to be carved out. Pieces of old civilization have just been thrown about this whole place. Now let me show you where we got it from. I showed you the site here. This is from ours, and we are all right. Bingo. Here's the picture. Now you don't have to copy this down from this. I always put the link in the picture. That's in the description. All you have to do is check this out on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, hit the little YouTube here at the bottom button. It's probably over here. It hits YouTube. It'll bring you to the YouTube page. You can hit the description. You can get it from there. So let's go back to this thing and take a quick look at this picture. Now, first, what I want to do is I want to get rid of that nasty color the rover pictures when it first started came back really had this color in them a lot more. Like I say, the dirt was more like where it was, but as you can see, here we go, image. Oop, I'm on the layer. I don't need to be on. There we go. It's going to drop it out, and I think that looks a little bit more like probably what we'd see here on Earth. Auto contrast. Ooh, that's looking a little bit better. Adjustments, exposure. Let's see if we can give it a little bit of a pull the gamma out just a tad. Alright, now how about we also use the sharpen tool and sharpen it up just a little bit. See what we get. Alright, I don't think that looks too bad. Well, you can really see where they've blurred and stuff like that when you pull the things out. That stuff really starts to come in handy. Like right here has been blurred out, and you can tell it's been blurred out. Look right here, but what's behind it? There's something pretty cool right there behind it. Who knows? Um, all right, so let's go back to where we were looking at. See what we look like under there. Now let's take another look at this. Let's pop this up right next to it again and see what we got. The comparison. I mean, it almost looks like it can be a total inlay. Oh, cannot because its layer is locked. Oh, somehow locked the layer. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Here we go. It's about the same size. See the features here? Look at the nose in the front. Okay, we got that there. Um, as it goes up, now this you can see still has some of the skin and stuff on it. But as it comes up, this looks like it's been blurred out a little bit, whether it was done by the camera or somebody over there at NASA. This looks dark cavity for the eye socket. Here, there's some holes where it looks like even here. There should be some teeth down here. It looks like if we were going just by this giraffe skull, and you see how it's got the perfect circles and stuff in these for the holes. A lot of the times we're looking in that we see these type of features in the things, but I don't know. It could be. What do you guys think? Let him know below on that one while we take another look at some of this other stuff, because wherever there's some interesting things, there's some blur marks. Like right here has been blurred out, and this looks like it'd be a very interesting thing, whatever it is, you know. Everywhere you get something cool, oh, it seems like it's got those little blur marks. Especially once you start changing the colors and stuff like we just did, and then sharpening it up, you can really start to see it more. Let's see if we pull the sharpen off of it. Edit. Step forward. Doesn't do too much to, lose it. But check this out up here. This is pretty interesting. And look at the color behind this right here, the reds and stuff that have been kind of hidden into this. They have, you know, some vertical or some horizontal parallel lines there. A nice little blur swatch to it. What is this thing here? That's pretty cool. It almost looks like this is a whole piece of something that's just been sitting on that side of the mountain or whatever this is on this little hill. More blurring right where there looks like there'd be some interesting stuff. See, these look like spheres, kind of like down here. You get the blur. You know, it's sometimes you sit here and it drives me insane. Now here's more innate stuff here. This was looking at earlier, especially on the. Let me see if I can bring it back just a little bit. You can see it right here a little bit better. See how this seems to be cut, but this up here looks like a fan, like it's got a seashell type fanning out to it, and I just thought that was pretty cool. And here, once again, you can see the blur that's been added to it to hide whatever behind that is. I mean, it's pretty in your face too. Let's see, and the more I pop it out, the more you're gonna see how in your face it is. I mean, I don't. Drives me nuts. What do you guys think there? Do you guys see that blur? I mean, everybody's getting. I mean, now it's like everybody's become. If you watch my videos, you watch any of these videos from WhatsUpInTheSky, the guy Mars Anomalies. They just did a collaboration video. It was really good. Sit down and listen to it while I was sitting here working on some stuff earlier. But everywhere you go and you see some interesting things, you see these little blur marks. And more I see this stuff up close, smaller, and this is just kind of blurred to all heck, but look at these little, seems like a little symmetry. You've got a triangle here, then you got one ball, two ball, three balls, and a bigger one up there. Maybe this stuff maybe the little beings are only this big on this planet. Maybe whatever's left there, maybe there is stuff left, and we're just not, so many people say that they see them in these photographs. Ooh, this is kind of cool here. And this is pretty, this hasn't been wiped out. And they swear they see them. So, and I'm not one to knock. I just don't see them. Now, there's a couple. People have shown me some stuff, and I'm like, well, that absolutely looks like one. You can go through some of mine. Like this right here, this seems to be a snake or something of some sort here. Um, it even looks like it's got little maybe like a caterpillar or something along those lines, or some tools, maybe some hoses. Something's going on there. Let me see if we can't. And even all the way through here, you can see how they add just different colors and the blur to it. Oh, what are we gonna do? When is this gonna stop? It'll never stop, and it'll never stop. Here we are. You can really see there. There's one circle, two circles. Now, of course, there's a little blur mark right there that holds the. You can't see it perfectly, but it's there, and it connects into this, whatever this thing is. More and more intricate stuff laying around on Mars. Patterns, 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 or just rocks. Like I said, whenever I post this stuff on Facebook, you get these really rude, arrogant people. I say arrogant assholes that come on here and they're like, just a rock, or just a, like, why do people spend their time doing this? You're just wasting your time and wasting people who really are looking for real evidence. This is not real evidence. Whatever, dude. This is real evidence to me. This is as close as we can get to being on the planet as of right now. And if it's the truth, if we're not being lied to, and these pictures are coming from Mars, you get me closer, and I'll take a look at your evidence. No damn, we're not gonna have somebody fly out of the sky, or no Martians from the past are gonna show up here, as time travelers and tell us what was going on here. I don't know what you're looking for, what type of evidence, but when I look at this stuff that's just strewn about, and there's almost 400 videos on my channel now that show Moon, Mars, this stuff is all over the place. Mercury, all these planets seem to be just teeming with junk. You have to wonder, what kind of civilizations were there and what happened to them, and lay off. It's funny, you know what I mean? It's so funny. I don't know how many times people told me to stop making videos, or even now where it seems like my channel's getting hit. They cut my hits in half. And I'm just gonna keep making more videos. The more I make, the more likes I get, the more you guys see it, the more subscribers come in, the more we get this stuff out. So help me out, share these videos, go to my website, sign up on the forum. Let's talk about this stuff. I'm telling you, there's a lot of good people on there. Every time I go there, I'm really surprised how many people have joined and are talking on there. We're probably up to maybe like 10 active people, but I tell you, it only takes two, three people, two people to start a really interesting conversation. So anyway, I'm just kind of scrolling through here, and this piece right here is pretty apparent to me that something's going on with all these circles in this sand. See these here? And then you've got this right here. This just looks to be out of place. And the bevel is the whole way around this, at the top of this rock here, whatever this is. Look at the, look how it looks the exact same size the whole way around. Like it's, was built into it. Almost looks like like the top of something, like something you put onto like a box or casket. It almost looks like a picture that used to be hung on the wall, or a statue where like this would be a person or something inside there, and it was just marked out, framed out from the actual rock. But interesting stuff, like I said, interesting shapes as they run around. I hope you enjoy my videos. If you make it this far in my videos, I do believe you're most likely somebody who enjoys my stuff. Come look at this here, it looks like moss. Come join me on Facebook. Come join my website. That's where I'm pushing lately, the website, because there's no moderation there. I'm not going to moderate you. You can say whatever you want to say. I could care less. As long as you're not defaming anybody or using, horrible language. I didn't even check this out here. This is one other area I want to show you right here. And we're out of here. So, what? Perfect. You tell me, guys. I'm going to leave on that. Much love. What's up in the sky 37? www.whatsupinthesky.com. My name is Will. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful time. What is it? Tuesday? It's Tuesday, June 3rd already. All right, guys. Firefly's coming up. Firefly Festival. If you don't remember from last year, if you weren't a subscriber, it's a big music festival. They've made it 4 days of music, 5 nights. Yeah, 4 nights, 5 days now for music for this festival. FireflyFestival.com, if you don't know what I'm talking about. That's coming up from the 19th to the 23rd. I will not be making some videos, so sorry. Only videos I've been making are having a blast, watching concerts. Foo Fighters are one of the main acts that are going to be there. A whole bunch of good bands. Go check it out. If you're on the East Coast, tickets are still available. I still have one ticket, so if you want to buy a ticket, they're all sold out, but I still got one left. All right, guys. Much love. And if you're going to be there, look for me. Peace.